So I hit the record button already. So, what up, y'all? What up? Shout out to RHU, Real Homies United. Glad to be part of the group. Glad to have y'all tune in when you can out your busy day. So I'm lucky today. I got the homie Solid with me on the podcast, brah.
What it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just me talking shit. You know, always be like, this motherfucker be talking shit by himself. But yeah, I always enjoy having Solid on. It's good to bounce off this dude, and we have some really interesting conversations. So yeah,
For sure, for sure. And I'm happy to be here too. Thank you for having me back. It's my second time on the show. Second time, and it's already been rebranded.
Yeah,
I I know it's different. It was YISI the last time. Now it's Speed of Life.
YISI. So just to explain to people why YISI stood for. Yeah, I said it. Typically 98%, if I say some shit, I fucking meant it. So the reason for the rebranding is different sponsors. And then I talked to the sponsor. Shout out to Primo, by the way. Shout out to Jim, who I affectionately call Raiden. Motherfucker looks like he stepped right out of Mortal Kombat, bro.
Shit.
Motherfucker, he's cool as shit, though. But yeah, so rebranding. Wanted to rebrand the podcast so that we can start off on a fresh foot and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to be going over some conspiracy TikToks, which is one of my favorite genres. Let me preface that by saying the TikToks that we present, man, this is entertainment value only. Whatever you feel in these conspiracies or whatever you think, do your own research. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Solid. Make up your own mind. You know.
But fuck your belief. We're right all the time. That's how we do it here. I'm just kidding.
Hey, at least I didn't have to say it. You did what I mean?
Yes, I said it.
It is what it is. Yeah, I said it, motherfucker. Hey, let me shout out the sponsors real quick too. Alex Solutions. You know who you are. You know what you do. If you're looking for business solutions, look this cat up. He's definitely a good dude to know. Definitely will help you out. Also, or help you get on track with your business, I should say. And shout out to De Corazon Oil. Their slogan is, we love you and you feel it. So whenever it comes to alternative medicine, you know, alternative pain relief, something that I'm a big supporter of, I feel wholly 100% down with. I'm not with taking too much opiate medicine and whatnot, because they oftentimes fuck you up more than the sickness does. So shout out to these guys. Being a pro athlete, it really helps me with the training with these guys. So hell yeah. Solid, you got anybody you want to shout out real quick?
No, I want to shout out myself because I'm great like that. The homies, of course. I mean, I got not much happening in my life anyway. So of course my fam, to my brothers out there. So there.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's what's up. Shout out to the homie Monster too. As a matter of fact, shout out to RHU one more time. I know the reunion is this weekend, but I won't be able to make it, man. Financial straits. Matter of fact, fuck Morocco. I'll say that right now. The motherfuckers, man. God damn it. Bunch of gangsters with that bill.
So, yes, sir. How much you got?
Man, mine right now is at 10K, bro.
It's about same, bro. Like the highest I got was 11. The last bill though was 8. So like, well, damn.
I understand it's jumping up because summertime, you know, running the aircon, the fans. But what I don't like that Morocco does is they double up bills. And yes, I do try to keep up with my billing cycle, but when the physical bill doesn't show up, shit, man, sometimes I forget. And then they love to double that shit up. Oh, we're gonna cut it off. You gotta pay that shit right now. I'm like, fuck. So, I mean, I have the paper bill and I have the online, but I swear to God, they don't match up. You'll check the online and it's only half. And then when the physical bill
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I got mine shit registered online too. And then I received the physical, but mine is always matching all the time. So I don't know what's the issue with that, but I guess they hate black people. I think that's what's happening.
It's what it is, man. they on some I hate black people shit. I'm a fucking Morocco. But anyway. I knew that's what it was. It's because I'm black, motherfucker. I be standing out on the street. It's because I'm fucking black, Morocco. No, I mean, to be honest, it could be that I'm fucking up and I'm not keeping up with the bill, but it's been like 2, 3 months in a row. So yeah, I'm noticing the online doesn't match the physical bill. So I'm like, I'm not getting this. So then it
Yeah.
ends up just you're keeping up with it, catching up. But what I will say is when I did complain to Morocco, they did jump on it. They changed out the meter. This is the first bill after the new meter change. So we'll see.
That's
Hopefully
cool.
it went down by 1,000 or 2 because the bill before that was 12K. So it went down to 10. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's all real life bullshit.
Not conspiracy theory. Those are real shit happening right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Morocco.
It's the fucking Morocco. They
They're
don't like
part,
black people.
and they're
And they,
owned by the Rothschilds.
they're owned by the Rothschilds.
Shit.
TJ. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Hold on.
What's
Oh,
happening?
nigga. I'm bugging, bro.
What's happening? That's all the creepy fucking TikTok you'll be watching,
It
bro.
is. It is. Because my office door is open and I can see it out the corner of my eye. I swear to God, somebody just walked by. But I'm looking on the camera and both kids are asleep. So I'm fucking tripping.
Turn on some lights over there, bro.
Too much creepy content, man. Anyway.
What a very good intro to our today's episode.
What the fuck? Yo, all right. Let's get into the next. Let's go to the video real quick, man.
Top 3 predictions for 2024. And trust me, the first one will shock you for those who don't know. Despite the blind Bulgarian mystic passing away in 1996, her predictions continue to intrigue many, especially given her record of 85% accuracy. Let's not forget she has predicted significant events, including 9/11, and even foresaw her own death a decade prior. Number 1. The fall of a powerful object from space to Earth, impacting a major city. This event is speculated to be either a meteor strike or a satellite crash. Number 2, major earthquakes in mountainous regions such as the Andes, Himalayas, and Alps, areas where scientists have warned that quakes could be particularly devastating. Number 3, the assassination or unexpected death of a world leader, which could significantly impact international politics. The rise of populism and ongoing tensions contribute to high terrorist threats. Hold on for a second.
What, dude? That's crazy. What do you think about them, like Ravanga, Nostradamus predictions?
Shit. All right. Well, I've always been a skeptic of that. When it comes to predicting, I don't know,
Yeah.
like, because all those, how many did they talk about? 4. One is a thing falling out of the sky, 2 assassination, fucking whatever. But all those are naturally occurring events. It's just a
Right.
matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So, I mean, I could say that too. In a decade time, there will be a fucking massive earthquake.
Right.
And I could be right. And I'm nobody. You know, if it was specific, right? Like a super specific, very detailed prediction, then it actually happens. And I mean, you know, that's the time that I will be surprised. But these are vague shit, so I'm not buying in.
Yeah, to be honest, they're always pretty vague unless they hit the actual date and they give specific details like, oh, the Twin Towers. Not like Nostradamus' shit. He said 2 brothers will fall, blah, blah, blah. It's real easy to pull strings or reach for straws and draw the correlation, right?
Exactly.
But unless that shit says, the Twin Towers in New York are going to be hit by a couple planes, I'll be like, all right.
And that's where The Simpsons is good, because they got it frame by frame, bro. I don't know if you got a Simpsons clip right there, but I've seen some clips of like The Simpsons fucking predicting like the end of Game of Thrones, which they got frame by frame, I think. And then there was a clip of Donald Trump in an escalator, and even the way that he waved, they got it like per frame. So I was like,
Bro,
that
they
shit is
got
some crazy.
they predicted Kobe Bryant's death, like
That I didn't know.
real shit. I was watching The Simpsons. The Simpsons is starting to worry me a little bit, to be honest, because I was looking at the clips like, what the fuck is happening? Because they did the Kobe Bryant shit like a year before it really happened, and then when you go back and watch the Simpsons clip on it, it's like,
yeah, because like the way that they do it, it's a specific person, is a specific event with a very high attention to detail that you would be surprised it's actually happening. It's not just saying, oh, it's a random dude that's doing a random thing, dying of a random whatever. It's not vague. So to me, when it comes to that, really, stop bugging, bro. Stop bugging.
I'm bugging. Hold on, I gotta go check on the kids, man, because now the camera is offline. So hold on, I'll be right back.
For sure. And there's an old lady there.
What is happening?
You gotta cut us out now.
Oh fuck!
Did you see an old lady over there?
Nah, nigga, don't say shit like that. Okay, so yeah, there's a mirror right there. What happened was the dog knocked the laundry over, pulled the plug out the wall, turned the light off, and the reflection on the mirror is what looked like somebody walked by real quick.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't.
You're finding logic out of whatever happened. Just stop scaring yourself. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm always gonna fucking do some investigation, but on some real shit, I don't fuck with spirits and shit, man. Fuck all that. But nah, there's always usually a simple, rational explanation to shit. So that's the good part. Get my camera back up. But all right, so yeah, predictions with these fucking soothsayers and what do you call it? Fortune tellers. Nah, man, I don't buy that shit at all.
I'm always skeptical of that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been how many times did they say, "Oh, the world is gonna end because of this, because of that," and they always say that this person is a credible, was that fortune teller or something like that, and it never happens.
But my question is, if you're a fortune teller, where the fuck is your fortune at?
Exactly.
How come you ain't rich? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You should be fucking rolling in dough if you could tell the future.
That's right. They're different from priests and pastors saying, oh shit, this is gonna be controversial now. But you know, those fucking videos of like what do you call those people? The people that are super into the church, right? And it's like fucking falling over when the priest touch them, or like the pastor touch them on the forehead devout, and all that bullshit. Yeah, the devout, there. That's like, God, those people are crazy. So yeah. Exactly.
What? I'll be in the back of the church like,
I want some of them, whatever they're smoking out there.
Motherfuckers on some fucking good shit. All right, let's check the next video. Yo, I think these dudes are Filipino, man. I want to reach out to these cats and do like a collaboration.
Is it those two kids that look like each other?
Yeah.
on like the moon at night,
Yeah.
it will show a clear image of the moon. Like, oh shit, it can zoom in and get every single detail, right? But it's all fake. So they did a test. And they took like a fake moon, just a white circle. They took a white circle out of paper, put it in their house, turned off all the lights, pretended it was the moon, and zoomed in, and it created the moon. It literally created all the details of the moon, fam. It was fake.
Maybe it thought it was, and then like they have like a general assumption of the moon, like they have it already generated, and then so if anything resembles the moon, it'll think it's the moon, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So they're lying to us, bro. Look at this.
So it's just one generated picture.
Look, I don't know of exactly what phones it does it with, but I know this one specifically, like that, the Samsung one. It's just a white circle, and then when they zoom in, look at this. See, it's just dark. Zoom in, gets darker, and then boom, it shows it's the moon.
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I could see that. It's definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, that's not a conspiracy though. I saw one channel that debunked that. It's a tech channel, and yes, Samsung was the primary suspect in doing this. This is AI generated technology. Because I mean, what circular white thing do you zoom in so much in to get a picture of?
The moon.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Nothing else. Or a hit of a bald guy like me from across the field while you're watching NFL, I guess. But
I was gonna tell everybody, yeah, this motherfucker. Last time I seen him, he had like shoulder length hair, and then he popped up on the recording today, Charles Xavier and shit.
Hey, shout out to my little nephew Xavier, Monster's little boy.
Yes, sir. About to be Monster number 2, 2.0. Yes, but yeah, anyway, this AI shit. I noticed that too with a lot of Joe Rogan videos. Because I'll get some Joe Rogan TikToks, and it's obviously not him. It's AI.
Yeah. So, like that last video that you played, that one's AI generated. Yeah,
that shit is crazy, bro. Crazy.
But the AI got some crazy shit happening with it. I was just watching a podcast in Flagrant. Billy. Was it Billy Johnson? The name of the guy that doesn't want to die, and he's saying that he's gonna be immortal.
Billy Carson?
Not Carson. Hold up. I was just watching him. Let me see. Brian Johnson, my bad.
Oh, Brian Johnson.
It's a white boy. He spent millions of dollars into the research of immortality. And he's saying that he might be the very first person in the history of mankind where death is a maybe. Not a guarantee. He's crazy like that. But he's talking about like how AI is involved with his projects. He got like, PhD entrepreneurs that are with him in this journey and all that. So he funded it, and he's the guinea pig for the research. Yeah, but anyway, AI can do a lot of crazy shit right now, man.
Pretty much.
Even our voice right now, you upload that in the internet, somebody wants to target you and do some crazy shit with your voice, they can do that. As long as they got the right amount of specimen they need for the AI to learn, they can do shit like that.
Yeah, don't talk too much, man. We got a whole bunch of gangsters tuning in. Motherfuckers come up with ideas. No, but honestly, I started studying AI too, because I want to be like ahead of the curve when it comes to work and like especially remote work. AI is starting to be a big part of it. So I was like, fuck that. I want to be ahead of the curve on this shit. Learn how to use it so I can look at.
I mean, a lot of people, especially the government, is already hands-on in that AI shit, bro. Like, I don't know if you heard that news about U.S. military using AI to fly an F-16. And
for real?
Yep. And I don't know if it's F-16, but I think it's F-16. And it went on a dogfight with an airplane, with a jet that is manually operated. It's with a pilot, and the AI won the dogfight.
Of course.
So that's how crazy it is. And I mean, I'm not surprised because there's no human error in that motherfucker. the entire time. Every time that I'm researching about U.S. Air Force and U.S. technology when it comes to that, like stealth fighters and jet fighters and all that, they've always said that the reason why it's taking so long because the F-35 is like decades ago when it was
Right,
built, right?
right,
And there's this fifth generation planes that are being rumored to come out soon and all
the
that,
F-22
but
Raptors.
yeah, but the main bottleneck of the innovation of technology when it comes to military application is the human
Mhm.
limitation. Because like you
Right.
can only pull like up to 9 Gs, 12 Gs max, and this is only done by a few people. But if you
A-
take out the
AI
person,
don't pass out, bro.
exactly, like
AI
you can
don't
do
pass out.
maneuvers that are crazy. Like the steel can hold it, whatever
Yeah.
material they use for the body or the chassis of the jet fighter. But yeah, I mean that'd be crazy. It's gonna be a whole lot scarier as air superiority if that's gonna be the case.
I'd be fucked, bro. If you watch Top Gun Maverick and you're seeing what these planes do, because they had like the F-22 Raptor and the maneuvers that this fucking plane could stop midair.
Yeah,
Like from full on fucking Mach 1.
yeah,
Like it has brakes, it can stop, hover,
exactly.
flip around. So if you don't have a human that can pass out from all the fucking, all this
The
shit, and it's
G's.
just an AI robot, bruh, that
Yeah,
shit is crazy. Those
yes, sir.
F-22 Raptor, that's like my favorite jet, dude. That shit is awesome.
Yeah,
Fucking sick ass plane. I wish I could be a pilot, but it's too late for me.
you're too big for that, bro. You're not gonna fit in the cockpit.
I mean, the fucking cockpit and shit, like, eh,
You can't maneuver the shit because the stick is right between your thighs and it doesn't have a room to wiggle
the
anymore.
fuck? I can't push it forward or back. That's fucked up. If I could try to bail out, parachute out, and get stuck, that's
Yeah.
fucked up, man.
Yes,
Damn.
sir. And he's a
Yeah.
scary thing too when it comes to AI application in the military. Fucking in Ukraine right now, right?
Yeah.
It's literally drone warfare out there,
Yep.
and
Yep.
they found a device to jam it, like the drones, because like obviously a drone needs to be controlled by a guy from far
Right.
away, right? So the counter to it is to put a jammer in your vehicles or in your unit, so once the fucking drone gets close enough it will disconnect from whoever's controlling it, it would not detonate. So
Right.
pretty much it's a real good counter. So now they're putting AI in those drones so it doesn't need to be flown by a man, and it wouldn't be jammed anymore because the brain is in the fucking drone itself.
Right. Right.
To me, it's not a crazy idea though because Elon Musk said it already. Elon
Oh,
said that you can have a bunch of assassin drones right now
mhm.
that will scan a whole building, look for a face match of whoever your target is, and they will just swarm and detonate.
Right.
That's
So
something that we already have.
Elon Musk is the devil, bro. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I think Elon Musk he's on a genius level as far as inventing and shit. But the ideas he comes up with, everybody comes up with these ideas. Any one of us would have the same ideas. It's just we don't have the money to push it through. If
Exactly.
we had people come up with ideas, oh, there's some shit I could put in my brain that can control shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, everybody's like, I ain't gonna do that. But honestly, yeah, nigga, you would. If you can
Yeah.
guarantee that it's safe, you would do it.
Yeah.
You would do it.
True. The only thing
So
that sets him apart from ideologists is he has the guts to actually make it into reality. Because a lot of people always bring it down to practicality. Is it really going to
right,
be used? Because I'm going to be investing millions and millions of dollars. What
right.
return on investment would I get? But he doesn't give a fuck.
He
He's
don't
willing to
give a
earn
fuck.
money.
He don't need the money. That's why, man.
Exactly. That's
If
what
you're in a,
separates him.
yeah, that's it. You're right. If you don't need the money, bro, you're free to do a whole lot of shit. Uh,
Exactly.
I'll be honest too. There might be some projects that he's working on that goes against moral and ethical shit, like fucking sex robots or some shit. You know what I mean?
Mm, of
But he's not putting that to the forefront, of course. But
course.
what I was gonna say is, yeah, if you're watching TV, if you pay attention to the shit, right? There's this rapper called A Ball, and he had this bar. He said the devil's hard to beat from the food that you're eating to the TV that you're watching. So all the shit that we see in movies, in fucking Call of Duty, this shit is a reality. It's just maybe not brought to the forefront yet, but if it's in entertainment, they're introducing it. They're
Yes,
putting
sir.
it in your mind. So by the time it
course.
does come out, you're not like, oh, we're all gonna die.
Because you've seen it happen before.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. All right, let's
yeah,
check out the next video real quick.
for
Get
sure.
some more creepy shit so I can freak myself out.
Goddamn, don't
What
put
if
up
I
the
told you
fucking
that the
people.
There
Simpsons
we
have
go.
already predicted 2 major events that have happened in 2024? Well, hold on tight because the last one
Look
is
at
just
the Trump one.
crazy.
That's the one I'm talking
So the
about.
first prediction is the Japan tsunami, dating back to season 17, episode 18, titled "The Wettest Story Ever Told." The Simpsons are on board a boat near the coast of Japan when a large wave strikes the boat. And this is when they realize it is no ordinary wave, but rather a tsunami, which then heads towards the city and wipes it out. Okay, this is where it gets a little weirder. They also predicted the alien attack on the mall in Miami, which happened just days ago in a more recent episode where Bart and Lisa are at the mall while on vacation in Florida when they discover an evil alien lurking in the storage rooms.
In Florida, right? So I don't know if you recall that they had that situation in Miami at a mall where they were saying there were aliens walking around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, unlike that other shit where they're supposedly predicting, but it's off, and you got to draw parallels. Simpsons is like
Super
right
detailed.
on. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But has there been a tsunami in Japan? I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, nigga, the last major catastrophe they had was a
I
tsunami.
heard there was a huge earthquake in Taiwan, but
Well,
tsunami in Japan.
yeah, the Taiwan tsunami or the Taiwan earthquake would cause a tsunami, right?
Okay. Yeah, this was recent, April 26th.
See, a lot of this shit too is not getting reported on the news. Like Brazil right now is flooded. As bad as Dubai is, Brazil's fucked up, bro. They showed this one bridge, and between the bridge and the water line was like 20 feet, right? Massive distance. But then the next day they show the bridge is already covered in water. So that's
God
20 feet of water that Brazil is flooded.
Yeah, shit.
And
Yeah.
it's not on the news. We're not seeing it. I fucking saw it on TikTok. You know, shit's crazy, man. But the
Shit.
Simpsons, though, shit's starting to worry me a little bit on this. It's like
Yeah,
they're too detailed with their shit.
bro.
So
Telling ya, there's something fishy going on with Simpsons. Whatever studio is making that shit.
hell yeah, bro. Fucking dead on. This we got homies Q. I don't know if all y'all know Q, but Q's the homie. He's out of Subic. And Perry, they're both from Miami. So Perry was like, "Yeah, why don't you talk about that alien shit?" I think it's a lot of mass hysteria. Of course, when they show videos, but they don't show clear cut video of the alien itself. It's
That's
always
right.
blurry. So
Yeah, that's always the case.
I think it's mass hysteria. But the fact that the Simpsons is predicting this shit is like,
Yeah.
fuck is happening?
Plus, it could be like some motherfuckers just tripping, just
Yeah.
planting that shit, making like people with prosthetics fucking look weird, and then walk around the mall, cause some, commotion. But the weird part about it is like what you said. There's no clear video of it.
Yeah.
I like this one social experiment that this was way back. There was a social experiment that was done. Some wax artist
Mhm.
made a mold of a fallen angel, and he made it so that the anatomy of the wings are like accurate. This motherfucker looked like a person with a chicken wing on its back, because like all the feathers supposedly burnt down from falling, right? And they place it in the middle of a have like a really busy area, and people obviously fucking jumped onto it, like looking at it. And then the moment that people started coming in, they posted like Men in Black in there, like as if they're from Secret Service or some shit like that, and they covered it up. And then there's a lot of stories that popped up, fallen angel, whatever. For a period of time, it was a big news. And then they fucking revealed it. It was just a wax figure. So see how fucking crazy these things are.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could be just some average dudes fucking playing around with prosthetics. We want to see how effective our craft is. Walk around in the mall and fucking tell everybody that you're an alien or some shit. People will believe
And
it.
people will believe it. That's the fucked up part.
Exactly.
People will believe it. The homie Isaiah was talking to me about this earlier. He was talking about how angels are described in the Bible. If they were real life in front of you, it'd scare the shit out of you. I
That's
was like,
what they
yeah,
say.
yeah, I think so. Because they don't look like humans, man. That shit,
That's what they say.
the descriptions are scary as fuck.
In
to be
the
honest.
Bible, it does say every time that there's a manifestation or like a visual sighting of an angel or a divine figure, their first line always is "Do not be afraid." That's the first line, according to the Bible.
How the fuck you gonna not be afraid? This motherfucker got 6 wings, eyes on all the wings, what the head on fire.
But
I'll be
there's a lot
afraid.
of conspiracy theory about that too,
Yeah.
right?
All I know is I come across angels every time I get some pussy. That's all I'm saying.
motherfucker. I can't argue that. I can't argue that.
That's all I'm saying. No.
Some angels
I'm
there.
good. Oh, no,
Is
I'm
that the
looking
name
out
of the
for
place where you get them pussies from? Angels.
Angels, baby.
Angels touch.
Yo, that sounds legit. Angels touch. Oh,
Yes,
damn
sir.
it. Oh, shit. All right. All right, let's see what this next fucking conspiracy is.
Across a disturbing video from the dark web that shows
fuck
these
is that?
creatures that look like they came out of a damn Dr. Seuss book. And this video was posted anonymously, so we don't know where exactly this was filmed at, but I do have a theory for where it could be. Now, we already know that most of these mythological creatures were killed in our circle during the Middle Ages, so most of them fled probably to one of these gates which do have land on them. And this video, it was some people kayaking, so they're probably in Australia, New Zealand, or the southernmost part of South America.
This is a flat earth.
I also found this video of reptilians
What
slipping
the
on ice
fuck?
in Antarctica, and they're apparently from the continent Happus. You can see in the bottom left of the screen, which is just outside the first ice
Yo,
wall.
you hear the backing track?
And this video had me wondering,
let's do a
like,
song
yo,
on this.
why you guys look like you're sneaking around? Is there something underneath the ice that you don't want to wake up? Anyway, if you guys have ever seen this creature in any sort of mythology, could you let me know in the comments or DM me?
Yo.
Crazy.
All right. Yeah, let me get your take on that shit.
Shit. That, I mean, okay, I don't mean to always be skeptical on all the things that's fucking showing up right here, but hey, I don't know. This is what I'm gonna say. I would not eliminate the percentage of it being possible, right? I mean, but part of me wants to believe that these things might actually exist, because we don't know how fucking big the world really is. Now, that's some too far-fetched thing where the guys actually kind of backed up the flat Earth theory, where there's a flat ice wall and then there's more after that, whatever. But you know, at this point, you never really know.
How dare you, sir? No, I'm just playing.
I'm
I
not
got
a
a
flat
homie.
earther.
Either am I. There's some parts and some points that flat Earth theory makes that's kind of solid. Like it's hard to refute. But then, of course, nigga, the world being flat, I don't.
It's a bizarre idea, and to me,
You
it's
know what I mean?
it's easily debunkable by a lot of things. You know, there's already a flat earther who debunked his own theory by
Yeah, I saw that.
doing an experiment, right? That's stupid. Plus, not only that,
Motherfucker.
there's a lot of what do you call this? There's a lot of equation to me that involves the curvature of the Earth as
Right.
part of its variables for it not to be true that the Earth is a globe, like it's a spherical object. And yeah, to me that's it. I mean, to me, just the fact that snipers in the U.S. military and everywhere in the world, when you're acquiring a target, there is a constant variable in your equation that stands for the curvature and the speed in which Earth
Right.
rotates. So that to me is already
Proof.
an easy evidence that
Right.
the Earth is curved. Because I mean, if you're trying to kill somebody, especially a high value target, you want your equation to be true and fucking accurate. So if you have
What
that
if
as
it's
part of your training,
my
Mhm.
bad? My bad to cut you off. What if the Earth is not necessarily flat but concave? Like if you take a spoon and turn it
Oh, that's
upside
right.
down, right? So there
Ah,
is a
shit.
curvature of the Earth, but then
Mm,
ultimately it's flat because it's not a sphere.
mhm,
So, but that point of the sniper bullet, trajectory, taken in the windage, curvature of the Earth, and all that, it's definitely proof that the Earth has curvature. Undoubtedly so. The fucking horizon. If you
mhm,
look out and you see like a ship on the horizon of the ocean,
mhm,
and then the farther away it gets starts to look like it's floating off the water,
mhm.
that's the curvature of the Earth.
Exactly.
So to me, the flat Earth thing, it makes me on one hand like you have to be a fucking idiot to think the world is flat.
Exactly.
But at the
But
end of
hey,
the day,
uh-huh.
we don't know everything. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying.
I'm thinking, it's possible that there are lands that isn't in the map as we know it.
Right.
I mean, I
Yeah.
would I would say, like, my theory, just with my simple, stupid, average guy mind. I think the globe, the Earth is a spherical object, but there may be places there that have not been reported yet that exists. I mean, Pacific is a big ass fucking place,
Right. Right. Right.
and sure, there's satellites out there whatsoever, but I mean, you never know. Maybe there are hiding something, some places that people don't want to discover, not for because they're conspiring against us, but because of for our own safety,
I think
like
so.
that could be something that the government might be hiding from us. But you never know. But at the same time, just thinking about how massive the world is, it's possible
Definitely.
that creatures like these exist. I mean, we're still discovering new animals every day.
I think this is just my personal belief. I'm not trying to color anybody's opinion. I believe, yes, you're right. There are lands that we're not told about. I think that in the past, humans were far more advanced, and that's been hidden from us for whatever reason. But most of it is because if they let out all this information, everybody's going to fucking trip out. Oh, we're all going to die. There's going to be mass hysteria, and people are just going to fucking
Yep.
trip out. But
Yeah.
I believe they
Take.
brought dinosaurs back. I believe so.
Hmm.
I believe they've
Okay.
cloned dinosaurs already.
That's another topic, but let me just back up on what you just said. You said that these areas is like, we're kind of agreeing in the same topic that there might be places that the government is hiding from us for our safety. Because take this for
Right.
example, there's this island where it was, of course, publicly uh, announced that there is this island where there is a tribe living in there that has
Mhm.
not been touched by the modern civilization, right? And the
Right.
government, the whole world agreed that we're not going to go there because we don't
Right.
know, like, the
Leave them
bacteria,
niggas
the
alone.
viruses. Yeah, the
Right. Right.
viruses that we might be carrying might kill their entire tribe, and we don't know what's going to happen. Let's let them live by themselves. They're
Mhm.
okay anyway. And this white motherfucking missionary guy thought, I'm gonna bring Jesus into that motherfucking tribe, and look what
They
happened to
ate
him.
that motherfucker.
He got killed, right? He got killed. So,
They
like,
ate. Wasn't it one of the Rothschilds?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But all I'm trying to say is that people are hard headed like a motherfucker.
Very.
You were told not to touch those people, yet you went in and try to fucking talk to them about,
Well, I
fucking
mean that hard headedness goes all the way to Adam and Eve, bro. You know what I mean?
fuck Adam and Eve.
All the
But I
way.
mean,
I'm just
that's
saying,
just in our
Adam
nature.
is the big fucking simp ever in the
Exactly,
history
sir.
of human.
Exactly.
Because all I'm saying is he could have said, "Hey, bitch, God told us don't touch the tree. You touching the tree." He could have said, "God, I need a new bitch." But this nigga simped the fuck out and said, "Okay, now
Well,
we're all
you never
fucked up."
know. You never know how recent was Eve added into the garden when she decided to do that. Because if it's new pussy, you're gonna be really stupid.
Nigga, that shit must have been like she was there Monday and she fucked up Tuesday because that nigga hit it.
Exactly. That's what I'm
And
saying.
it was like,
This quote, my dick has brought me to places I would never go with a gun with me.
right. Exactly.
It's like fucking
Exactly.
maybe. Yeah, she got added in
Hey,
Monday. She ate the fruit Tuesday.
you got to think about it too. She was the first female ever.
Exactly.
She probably was bad as a motherfucker, bro.
Exactly.
Like the
Plus, maybe
finest China ever.
when she ate the fruit, maybe she hasn't let Adam hit it yet. So that's why Isaac is
Oh,
doing it.
yeah, that makes sense.
I was like,
he's
oh,
really
okay, you're gonna let me hit if I take a bite? Okay, cool.
Adam's super simping. Like, I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
Exactly,
that.
sir.
Oh,
That's the fall of mankind right there, just because he hasn't hit yet.
Fucking Adam. Come on, man. Go ahead and tell him like fucking little Boozy. Come on, man. Shit. That's crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just it's a crazy. It's. I mean, people are crazy. The more you tell people not to do something, the more they want to do that. So that maybe is the reason why there are places that are undocumented in the public records because of that.
It has to be. Why are they so secretive about Antarctica? And it's like
True.
U.S. government. If it's just a fucking, there's one part I want to touch on. If it's just a black or a blank iced over continent, why are they so secretive about it? Why is it like people have tried to fly over and they've been fucking damn near shot down? Like,
For reals? I didn't know that.
yeah. There's pilots. There's another thing too. A lot of airline pilots like Delta, U.S. Air, American Airlines. A lot of these pilots say the Earth is flat, and they're flying at 30,000 feet constantly.
Mm.
So one pilot was saying, "Why do we have to go from California to New York to get to Russia, when actually United States and Russia are actually touching? If you
In
go
Alaska.
up through, right?
Yeah,
So why wouldn't you go from California to Alaska?
that's true.
Because they cut it off. But the thing
I
is,
don't
you
know,
can go.
bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you study,
I've found another documentation recently. You know how these airlines have like public information uploaded in the web where the flight paths are all they uploaded. That's how
right.
they know like when the president of the United States is in what country because the Air Force One has flown. There is that website right now, and they actually shown a flight that went from Africa to Australia, not in the conventional way. It went under the globe. So they say this is something that is not possible if the Earth is flat. Um, it didn't go from Africa going to Asia, going to Southeast Asia to Australia. It didn't go that way. It went directly to Australia in one go. So I don't know about the pilots being that. I mean, that's a good argument. That's a good question why they're not allowed to go through Alaska going to Russia. But the way that I see it, the way that Russia's fucking population is structured in their landmass, most of their population, if not 90 to 95% of their population, is located where Moscow is at. The
Right.
rest are empty. So why would you fly over that big landmass and not have like stopovers or possibility of stopovers for refueling if you can
Well,
go
that's
the
a
other
good
way
point.
around?
Yeah,
That's
that's a good.
I'm just saying. Maybe there's no airports there because there's not much population in those areas. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, that's a damn good point. That's a damn good point. Yeah. Damn you and your good points.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm here for.
Well, yeah. What was the other point I was gonna make with the fucking Antarctica being blocked off? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, man. I don't know if there's little green lizard aliens running around and shit, but there's definitely something there that's being hidden.
Let me say this though. I'm not a believer. I'm totally a non-believer of flat earth theory, but I am like 40 to 50% that I would say I would agree that it might be true for the hollow earth theory.
I think
I
so.
wouldn't
I
be
would. I
surprised.
agree. I agree.
I wouldn't be
I agree.
surprised if that's the case.
Not flat Earth,
Because
hollow Earth. Yeah.
nobody has tried to fucking drill down so far down. they actually like just kept going, and the only thing that stopped them from doing so is because they got tired. Nobody
Bro,
has ever done that.
they
Somebody has
have.
tried to drill. Somebody has tried to drill it, but then they always come up with problems. They always run into problems. Either the thing is too hard already that their equipment's none of the metals that they can use can actually penetrate it anymore, like any lower, or like it's I don't know. They're like always technical problems that happens whenever they
Right.
do that.
But there's two examples of drilling down and finding shit. So one example is some company, whatever. I always have to say they because I don't have the specifics. But one company drilled down and they found a fucking whole ecosystem. It's like a rainforest under a mountain. Uh,
Mhm.
big ass 100-foot tall trees, big ass plants. This shit's just been growing wild for centuries, right? So they
Mm.
found that, and then they found under Mariana Trench or somewhere like that, they drilled down in and found a whole nother ocean under the crust of the earth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually true, and that's more feasible than
Flat
having an
Earth,
ice wall around
right?
us. That to me is kind of bizarre. But hollow Earth, because the
Shit,
thing
nigga, if
about it
you
too.
got my bad to cut you off, I'm just saying if you got an ice wall, Mexicans gonna get over that shit, bro.
Oh, motherfucker.
Them motherfuckers gonna get over it.
Yeah,
Only.
bro.
But I'm just
Look at
saying,
that bull,
motherfuckers.
fool.
If it's a wall, homie, motherfuckers are gonna get over that shit. I guarantee it. Over it, under it, through it,
Exactly.
something.
Plus, I mean, if the government is really trying so hard to fucking make sure that nobody finds out about it or something like that, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of fucking explorers, adventurers would have already tried to actually go over there and
Goddamn
document the shit,
straight.
especially with the modern technology, probably. But these things, I don't know where I heard it from, but there's another podcast that I listen to that they talking about Middle Earth, or like that hollow Earth theory, where there's different entrances to that, and there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
earlier we agreed that sometimes when the entertainment industry introduce something, it's because it's true, and it's actually kind of like acclimating us to the facts
Right.
that exist out there that maybe we're not ready to accept yet, just as it is. But and this they saying that hollow earth has been introduced multiple times, like Narnia, I believe, is
Narnia,
is
Godzilla.
yeah, an introduction to that. Like, I mean, saying that there's giants that live down there and kaiju's and all that, that to me is kind of bizarre. Maybe that's some Hollywood twist into it. But fucking knowing that there is a whole nother ecosystem in there, that's gay who passed behind me.
All right, I
But
was like,
don't trip. Lights are on in here. But yeah, I mean, a whole ecosystem underneath the crust of the earth, that to me is not that crazy. I think that
yeah,
might be true.
I agree. I agree 100%. I subscribe to the hollow earth theory over flat earth. Flat earth just doesn't make sense in a lot of respects. It has good points, but in a lot of respects, nah, man. No. I just can't see why then are all the other fucking planets spherical, but Earth is the
Exactly.
only one flat. Earth's the only one
Exactly.
with a firmament. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. And they can say that, oh, they might argue that, oh no, those things are flat too. We just see their edges.
Right.
But I mean, if that's true and they're floating, I mean, they might be also thinking that we're the center of the universe if that's the case, because everything is going to be facing us constantly. I don't think so.
Mm,
Right? I mean, if
nah.
those things are discs shaped, you will see something that is kind of like sideways, where it's not
Yeah.
going to show spherical from our point of view. It would show a little bit like a Samsung logo. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
a little bit of oblong or something like that. I don't know what that shape is, but something elongated sphere. It would look
Mhm.
like that if it's sideways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, one thing the flat Earth theory does is like the sun and the moon being out at the same time, on both sides or two different sides of the planet. Like for
Mm,
example, my brother Hari brings this up all the time when we're playing COD. So it's still daytime for him. It's late day, 5, 6 in the evening, and then it's like 12, 1 for me. So the sun
mm.
is out for both of us, and we're on two different sides of the planet. So it's a little like, yo, that's weird, but at the same time, it's explainable too. So I don't know. Flat Earth just Too
Yeah,
many
nah.
holes in it.
Yeah,
Too many
exactly. And
holes.
it's been disproven by people that existed prior modern technology.
Oh,
That's the
that's what I
reason.
was. My bad. My bad. That's what I was gonna say about Alaska, or Antarctica. So Antarctica was appearing on maps uncovered with ice. Like it appeared like a normal fucking continent on maps 300 years before its documented discovery. So that right there leads me to believe that yes, humans were far more advanced than we're allowed to believe. Like for example, the ancient Egyptians. You know, we
Mhm.
think that when we wonder how do they build these pyramids, but at the same time, if you look at their hieroglyphics, these motherfuckers had light bulbs. They
Exactly.
had fucking flying contraptions, whatever you want to call it. They had flying vehicles in their hieroglyphs.
And this
So
is this
the
is what kind of why I finished that podcast that I sent you
yeah,
of Billy Carson, because that shit is kind of believable if you ask me.
it's
Like I would
very
agree. I would agree that maybe maybe human beings are already advanced back then,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then they got into some fucked up war that knocked us back to Stone Age, and then we
Uh,
had to build back from there.
Probably what it was is they got too cocky. I mean, they got yabang and started to go against God. Like we don't need God, and then God was like, "Oh, really?" He reset everything.
I don't know about that God theory, but
I don't know.
I don't believe in none of that shit.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, I get you, I get you.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. So
God is supposed to be jealous, right? So if you have a jealous God and you're going up against him, talking about, look what
he's a
I
puny
have
God.
done, a puny
He's a
God.
puny God. If he's jealous, you're a puny God. It's either he's a small of a god or he got small dick. That's just all.
Ooh, let me watch out for the lightning, man. God damn. No, well, I guess we could save that conversation for another time.
For
What I was
sure.
trying to say with like the ancient Egyptian, they were definitely far more advanced. I think the pyramids were actually power generators, so they were in touch with the natural energy of Earth. They figured out how to harness it, and then you fast forward it from their time to our time, where we have the same technologies, but we're reliant on machines rather than the natural sources. So what I think is, yeah, time got reset several times on this planet. That's what
Yeah,
I think.
I saw there was a time that you sent that where every two, 2, 3, 4, 500 years that human beings
Oh,
reset some
yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah, there's this theory every 6,000 years that
Oh,
the
is it
Earth
6,000?
resets. Like it's supposed to be spinning on its axis in one direction and then starts spinning the other way. So, of
God damn.
course, everything would get wiped out, right? And then
Mhm.
life has to restart over. But
Right.
ultimately, and not to bring up the God atheist argument, I just believe let's just take all of that out of it. But I think
Yep.
this earth was created for a reason, and it's not going to be allowed to destroy the earth, but the people on it, like civilizations that start harming it to some advanced point, would get wiped out. Is just what I think.
Mhm.
The earth will defend
Yeah.
itself at some point,
Right.
right?
That's
But
that's crazy.
never
Yeah,
know,
thinking
never know.
about it. Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of conspiracy theory that revolves around like really what's happening or what's happened before and all
Mm.
that. But hey, I'm gonna show. I mean, this is something that I just would just like to share that I've been losing sleep on for past months or so. Right? Like we talk about this things that
Losing
happened in the
sleep.
past. Yeah, I lose sleep over this shit. Like this thought. Like, all right, cool. It's cool that we're talking about this. It's cool that we're alive in the moment. But once we all die, what happens? Well, why does it?
Yeah.
I mean, what matters? Nothing really. It's like if you think about it, we're all learning about all these stuff about those
Hmm.
people that live in the past, but those people are gone. Like
Yeah.
so what if they've been part of it? Like what's the point? I don't
Well,
know.
I
I guess I'm
mean,
just going through existential crisis. I guess that's what it is.
yeah. I mean, it's leading back to the God versus atheism um, theory as well. But I mean, if there's ghosts, then people that were from the past are still around in some sort of sense, right? In a different plane of existence. I don't mean to wax poetic and get too deep, but if you believe in that spirits carry on after death, then yeah, there's some kind of there's something
Four
after
dimension
death.
or some shit.
Right. It's like you go from one plane of existence to another, basically. But I mean, I want to get into it, but we're already an hour deep, so I want to save it for another episode.
For sure. We can
You know
do
what
it
I mean?
again, like maybe tomorrow or some other day. I don't know
Well,
with your
yeah, man.
availability. But
Hey, I'm ready whenever you are, bro. Whenever you are.
shit.
So, yeah, since we're about an hour, we can bring it to close a little bit here. So whoever's tuned in, whether you're RH2 or not, whatever part of the planet you're from, I appreciate you tuning in. It's dope. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stop being
Hell
a bitch
yeah.
about it.
Hell yeah.
But another thing I wanted to say too is we will start running some giveaways on the channel, just
Oh,
as an
shit.
appreciation. You feel me? Just as an appreciation for people tuning in, taking time out of your busy schedule. So we'll start doing that next week. We'll start with the RHU since that's our base, and then we'll spread out to other things. You got anybody else you wanted to shout out, bro?
Nobody, but to all the aliens that be listening to my voice, if that God exists, let me tell you something. Don't forget to click like and subscribe on this motherfucker right here.
That's what's up.
Show some love to my big bro out here. You know what I mean? But yeah,
That's
it for me. Man, it's just really good to be right here again.
Hell yeah! Shout out to the Hollow Earth. If you get this message,
Yeah, hook us up.
But hey, I want to thank you for jumping in though, dog. For real.
For sure.
All bullshit aside, not blowing no smoke. I enjoy when you come on. We have good conversations. It's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? You're good to bounce ideas off of. That's some dope shit. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you. Always enjoy my time right here. So I'll come back.
We got to get you back on COD, man. Fuck, we miss you, bro.
Damn.
We miss you, bro.
Got no money for that shit.
We'll see. We'll try to come up with some. But also, that being said, anybody tuning in, man, jump in. We have a comment section. This episode is recorded, but we'll try to go live so that we have the live comments and we can respond real time, etc.
That's right. That would be dope.
I mean, that'll be dope. Everybody's welcome. Well, let me preface that. Not everybody's welcome. You know what I'm saying? If you start crossing the line into dumbass territory, I'll cut your ass off.
If you's a bitch, fuck out of here.
Hey, fuck out. What this nigga say to me, man? But yeah, we welcome everybody. One thing I want to say is we're allowed to disagree. We're not snowflakes over here. You feel me? So if you got a difference of opinion, that's all good. We can discuss that and then still
all love.
Enjoy each other's company. All love, man. All love. But that being said, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe again, and we'll start running some giveaways starting next week.
We out.
All right. Peace. Stay dangerous.